Okay, so I'm using the deck of character, and I have all the cards mixed together instead of split up into, you know, the 3 categories. And I want to see, I'm going to just let go of my bias and even my good reason, even my reasoning abilities, and ask for the truth. Does Donald John Trump Sr. have solid, workable, successful plans to flee the country when, well, as the next few months goes by, it's just going to be worse and worse, but as the next few months go by, I should say, as time goes by, it's going to get really, really awful for him, I think. So, but anyway, let's get the whole, I have room for 21 cards here, so let's get the whole story as to if he has plans, are they successful, and is he stopped, or does he go free? Like, what's the truth here? Because I keep getting comments because some other psychics out there are saying, you know, different than what I've been getting, but I'm gonna truly just let go of my bias and open my head, let go of my even reasoning abilities, and, you know, because we are literally in unprecedented times, truly unprecedented times. So, okay, there we go. One. What is going on? What will the end result be? I'll get these framed up in a moment. Why they all tend to be over on this side. Oh, okay. End result. Okay. And I'll flip over these ones on the bottom too, just to see what was there. Okay. Oops. Okay. And you guys, you know, everyone is intuitive. Everyone has their own psychic intuitive gifts, so you feel free to interpret these cards and drop it in the comments. I always welcome them. Okay. So, right in the center, we have the desert. That looks to me like Saudi Arabia. It looks to me like he's hold on. It looks to me like he's working, you know, to get the keys to some little kingdom there. But if he does, and especially to have, like, if we just look at this 9 box here in the center, this is like where he's headed, or where, you know, in his brain, he thinks he can do that, and he thinks he has at least one of his 2 Secret Service agents that would help him. I don't have the airplane card here. Let me see, let me look at the bottom. I have the elves, graveyard, magnet, devotee, forest, tunnel, hot springs. I did not get the airplane card, because what I'm hearing from some of you guys is that he's going to play like he's going to Saudi Arabia for some business reason, and then get away. And that would require, you know, a lot of support, but it doesn't look like it's good. And then the magnet is graveyard for the devotee, or devotee, however you want to pronounce that card. Okay, but right here we have the gel cell. So This would definitely be our, UAE or Saudi Arabia card. And like he could be headed in that direction in his demented mind. Or maybe it's a feasible plan, right? And this could be one of the Secret Service agents. Yes, he's thinking about all that because he is really worried about jail, prison, or even house arrest, or Leavenworth. And the thievery card, could be getting away with something, but it knights up here to the dumpster. The wings of freedom, what, is he going to stow away on some, we've got the sunken ship here. Yeah, but it's still, yeah. If he were to try and get away, it looks to me, because the dumpster hanging over this card tells me that this would not be successful. His plan would not be successful. This could be a knight from the DOJ that has the secrets to figure out what's going on, and especially because he's up here over the jail cell. My goodness. Wow. But yeah, he's farming the plan. He could be, his plan, I'm thinking he'd get the punch with someone from the DOJ. We could look at this as being Merrick Garland. Now, what's missing is I don't have the protective doggy here protecting him. I have somebody who's willing to fight him instead. And then we have this clawing back from the desert. So even if he has the plan, it looks to me like, and I've always, I've often seen that come through, like in the Kipper deck, I'd often get the hope longing card, with the foreign land, anchor on it. But this looks to me like if he were to make it, he would be clawed back and thrown in a cell because he's a thief. And we need to repair. We've got this like river of issues, and we need to repair the USA. And for him, if he were out free, there would be too much fuel for other countries, such as, MBS and that darkness there. The MasterCard here, and the repairman together, I kind of feel like this doesn't, I don't see freedom here. Like I said, I did not get the airplane. I don't have protective cards for him. What we have up here at the beginning is, so even if I just read the four corners, let's try that. So there's a battle going on in the tornado of his mind, actually, in between. And of course, these two go together with him exploring all different options because he's afraid of the punch, right? But sticking to the four corners, there's a battle. He knows he has blood on his hands. This would be our in this deck, I would think that this has to do with the J6 inciting a riot. People did die. He has COVID. These two cards together, he has COVID, like deaths on his hands as well. We do have a Grim Reaper card in this deck, but it didn't come through. But anyway, battles on his mind, blood's on his hands, or this could come to him, right? And I don't know, maybe there is some wings to wear with the dumpster touching this card, and then fuel. I think he's going to need to be repairing his own mind. And this guy's not mobile. He's just sitting there meditating, right? In a jail cell. You know, that's what happens when you're a bad boy. You get put in jail and you have to think about what you've done. Reading this 9 box here, so we have the sunken ship. It's not going anywhere. It's literally in the bottom of the ocean. But he's exploring other things. Like if this is his mind up here, he's sunk. He knows the ship is, you know, his ship has sailed. It's done. And this would be him thinking of how do I punch and, you know, get myself out of this, and farming, of course. And he's in survival with the claw here. And do I have enough money to pay this war-torn, you know, or war situation country? And I mean, even if he were to get away and go there, MBS is known for taking, you know, once you're in his country. And do we even have an extradition treaty with them? I don't think so. That would be something you guys could Google. I used to have a list over here somewhere of all the countries that we do have extradition treaties with, and there's a lot. But if he were to get away, he would have to go into hiding. That's another thing I don't see here. That in this deck we have a cave, we have a hole, we have, I mean, there's so many different, here, I feel like showing these cards over here. Heaven, broken heart, whale, naked man, that'd be him. Inferno, weirdo, bulldozer, home, we didn't get that. Cave, we didn't get that. Mountains, you're not hiding in the mountains or a cave. Airplane was there. Open road, yeah, all these like freedom cards. Sprouting a new plan, dust, you know, watchdog, protection, hole. We didn't get demon, right? We didn't get any of these cards for him. You see what I'm saying? You know what I mean, Vern? Instead, we have, as far as places go, a river that moves from the, you know, the jail cell. Maybe this is Crimea River, right? But over here we have him sunk. He doesn't have the money to get him where he wants to go, because I think people aren't investing in him anymore. I think even these super PACs are not doing well. That is something that I consistently get, surprisingly, every week, is that his relationships have dried up and his money flow has dried up. And you guys can check those readings and confirm that. It's every week. So here I'm seeing, you know, he's sunk, his mind is going nuts. Like I said, he's embattled inside. He's got blood on his hands. He wants to punch his way out. He's sowing some seeds, and he's in survival because of money issues here. And if he were, even if he were to go, what I started to say, sorry, had a squirrel moment back there, didn't I? Even if he were to make it to Saudi Arabia or somewhere else, they have a penchant for, well, MBS. He took, to rescue his family, he took all of their properties and all of their assets and said, okay, yeah, you can come live in the castle with me now. Did that to his own brother. The dad's not in charge anymore, just the one, you know, Khashoggi murdering monster is in charge. So I can't imagine that that's where he's going to go successfully and then live a happily ever life. No. If he did make it, let's play around, like, let's see if he did. Okay, so let's just, if he did, like maybe if he were hiding as a thief and had some wings. Well, the fuel of what? The fuel of the dumpster here? The fuel could be like life force of the DOJ, right? This, I think, is our DOJ card. And then with the thief here, there's I don't think it would be him getting away with it. The key, the important issue is that I think he's got well, he wants to punch, but he also could have a punch coming from the DOJ here. And the wings could be that there's tons of divine protection around the DOJ. You know what? Let's do this. Let me just use the Kipper. Let's just use the Kipper. Maybe 111 cards in one deck is just way too many. Let's simplify things. All right. Gerald Marchetti's Kipper. Okay. All right. These cards are bigger, so I think I can only fit 15, but let's see what we get from there. What is the truth? What is Donald John Trump Sr. up to, and what will he, what's his future as far as getting away or not? What is the truth? Okay, I'll take some of those off the bottom. Yeah, the bottom of the deck we do have his plans, his strategery for change. Yeah, because he's feeling, oh, right, change and distraction, because he doesn't like this, waiting for this to come down. Oh, and then here he is down at the bottom. Wow. So he does have the plans. He does have the plans. I'm thinking that's what all the psychics are picking up on. So let's just look. Let's see. Let's see where it goes. There's Melania. Some other supportive woman, and that could be her mom. She's looking to her mom. I don't know why well, maybe she would be helpful. Oh, but there you go, right there. Okay. Twice we get the jail card, imprisonment, using two different systems. This could be Don Jr., but it also could be Baron, because this would be, you know, like her son. Could be. Nah, probably not, though. Oh, this would be the new guy she's that's her new boyfriend, or old boyfriend, younger boyfriend she's always had, way younger than Mr. Flump. Okay, right in the center. For this card to come through, now I go here first because this card knights up to the 2 and the 2 down here, right? So this could be a change. This could be a business contract. This could be someone that could help him. But, and they would want, well, then again too, this card can also be a tall building. Right? That he gets seduced into. Like, go ahead, try to run away. These, look at that right there. But let's save that for a moment. Okay. Yeah, so this could be a tall building that he's offering to put up in Saudi Arabia or whatever. This would be the contract. Now, I'm going to read this in a couple different levels. Of course, this could be Melania and their marriage, and this, who's this guy? It's not him, right? We already saw his card. And but then the offer is coming from this business contract and loyalty. He thinks he has loyalty, but it's a lie. He doesn't have the loyalty, right? The offer is coming from deceit. And now on that other level, the offer could be, some ambitious man like MBS. But reading the Four Corners, this could be legal issues that, of course, he's bound to. And again, the loyalty is not there. Okay. This could be a supportive woman who's, been helping him, but she's not not healthy herself. And this could be a supportive woman that's even offered financial support. But there are communications about that. Now, it's possible that this is Melania's parents here. And with their loyalties, they could be trying to support him. Okay, so this is the backstory here of what's going on with him. And remember, this is a card I get almost every week. It used to be I got this card every single week, this one and pretty much the gloomy card too. But this one's been popping in lately, like this last month. Now, so that means, we're getting down to the restriction time. But so I feel like this is the backstory. So let's go here and read this 9 box here. Okay, so if this is either major lockup or restriction, you can't move. It can be secrets that come out. It can be that you feel alone and isolated. It can be that you're locked up in some, either a prison or a mental institution or Leavenworth or whatever. Adjudication, of course, is the investigation. This would be, I'm wondering if there could be some negotiation. But there's a painful ending, no matter what, to his reputation and to his... This is a no card when it comes to building a Trump Tower in Dubai or wherever, or having a new, business relationship. This is no. This is no to the support. This is no to the loyalty. If he does get... I don't see him getting away with this card. But if he were, he would be under false pretenses and he would be lied to and could cause a death. There's an end to meetings and negotiations and support. Even a supportive older man will be blocked in supporting him. With this string up here, right? This angle. Yeah. And then with this angle here, alone, isolated, reputation, alone, isolated, locked up, and deceit. Lied and cheated to. Of course, this could be him lying and cheating, but from a jail cell and feeling alone and isolated. And the investigation brings in the end. So I feel like this is, you know, DOJ and interesting. I think I'll have to just leave it here for now. This is the worst card in the deck to get for him. This doesn't show freedom. And we did have that one little change card at the bottom, but we didn't have the big, like, travel card. And remember, in the other deck, we didn't get the airplane card. So, yeah. Okay, well, we'll see. Time will tell. Anyway, I just thought I could see what would come through. All right, you guys, take good care. Bye.